RVBN, the Rich Video Blog Network, home to top 10 list of everything and anything, weekly NFL predictions, great personality profiles, sports video blogs, history video blogs, professional wrestling video blogs, and a whole lot more. An archive of my collection is, you can view it on YouTube. Type in my name, Rich Sarasol. Over 2,000 videos. RVB in Billerica, Massachusetts. Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Thursday, October 27, 2016, around 7:14 in the morning, Billerica, Massachusetts. The sun's up right now, but it's going to be fading away because some significant rain showers are coming in later on in the day. If you're in the hills of Worcester and the Berkshires and the Green Mountains and White Mountains, you might see some snowfall, a couple of inches. That tells you that winter's coming, but no snow forecasted in eastern Massachusetts at this time. But under the gun for it, beginning basically right now through mid-April. Some news to report on the RVBN Newswire. Boston Celtics beat Brooklyn Nets by the score of 122-117 last night at the TD Garden. Celtics won their home opener. They play tonight against Spurs on TNT. And the Boston Bruins lost another game, this time to the New York Rangers by the score of 5-2. Bruins are slumping. Claude Gillian's on the hot seat. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets axed. And the Cleveland Cleveland Indians lost last night to the Chicago Cubs by a score of 5-1. The World Series is even at one game apiece. It goes back to Chicago for games 3, 4, and 5, all on Fox. And it's Happy National Navy Day in the United States. Happy National Flag Day in Greece. 36 years ago today, the classic TV game show Blockbusters, hosted by Bill Cullen, made its debut on NBC. You could catch reruns of Blockbusters weekdays from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Buzzer Let's Play, which you could see locally in Boston on WLVI TV 56.2. And 12 years ago today, the curse of the Bambino came over when the Boston Red Sox swept the St. Louis Cardinals to win the first World Series in 86 years. That's about it on the news on the RVBN Newswire. Be back in a flash. Pumping iron. I'm back. My first video blog subject of the day is about my take on infomercials, paid programming, commercial programming, whatever you call it. About 30 years ago, infomercials popped up on television stations throughout the country. Usually, sometimes they would pop up in the early morning hours or late at night. And these infomercials sold a various amount products. Usually they sold cooking stuff or pills or information how to reduce debt, or sometimes they would show infomercials about videos, lost videos of television shows or movies, and a variety of stuff. And some of the people who host these infomercials were like some famous people, like Mike Douglas, who was a talk show host, Jim Perry, who hosted game shows, Peter Tamarkin, who also hosted game shows, and also they had some inventors who hosted infomercials, like Ron Papillo, who's famous for saying "set it and forget it," his Ron Cole stuff with knives and ovens. And the king of hosting infomercials today is Joe Fowler, who used to be a sports announcer, and he used to host WWE stuff in the early 1990s. He mainly hosts a lot of cooking shows for infomercials. His co-host is Heidi Bolden. And these infomercials also had some stuff for, like, back in the early 1990s, psychics, like Miss Cleo would have an infomercial. And when they were promoting the Let's Make a Deal hotline in the early 1990s, Monty Hall hosted that. He showed clips of the 1984-86 version of Let's Make a Deal on these Let's Make a Deal hotline infomercials. And at the end, he would make quickie deals. And like infomercials on late night was like Girls Gone Wild. And also they had another one with like Enzel hosted by like adult actor Ron Jeremiah. But some of these infomercials could be fraud. Like there was one person who hosted infomercials for a long time, Kevin Trudeau, who was, eventually arrested and convicted for frauding a lot of the information he says about how to get out of debt. He's serving some hard time. There was another one who hosted infomercials, how to get rich quick, Don Lapille, who like eventually committed suicide. So you gotta be careful what you buy on these infomercials and stuff like that. A lot of people do not like these infomercials at all. They think it's taking up valuable time in the day for television shows, which they could run like other television shows with there. But infomercials make big time money for these television stations, like to acquire programming or to like keep up to date with the news department with getting state-of-the-art television stuff. I've watched infomercials from time to time. I've never bought anything over an infomercial, but they're kind of entertaining. And television stations have a disclaimer: the views expressed on these paid programming is not necessarily those of this television station. And also, infomercials usually are put on overnight, so many of these television stations do not go off the air. That's happened years ago. In the overnight hours, television stations will go off the air. But my take on infomercials, they're just there to pay the bills for these television stations. That's about it on infomercials. I'll be back later, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Plus with 2 more video blogs. One will be about the MLB Network Highlight Show, Quick Pitch. And third and final video blog of the night will be about the top 40 greatest moments of the Attitude Era of the WWE. Like I say, keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Budding guy. Molly Oswald, the WCCO, Roxanne has nice legs. Elizabeth Hatch, so stunning, she's the best. Amy Sweezy's awesome Amy. Linda Church of WPIX Channel 11, such a lacking cougar. She's got the best legs in New York City. Barbara Gibbs of ABC 11. Has a sweet southern accent. She has the best legs in Raleigh, North Carolina. And we do not have bananas today. Bye now.